Dropping for the sake of time, because good morning, good day, good morrow, good afternoon, good whatever time it is, wherever you are. Good night. I will not assume that everybody is in my time zone, or in my city, which is a blessing. I am Dr. Sheikah Square, and that's like my real name. I literally earned a bunch of degrees to get that credential. Because people will ask that. Like when I first started, somebody asked if that was my stage name. I said, people do that? I don't. No, I went to school. I didn't know you could just not go to school and then call yourself doctor. I might have took that route. Not even lying. But last time, and I promised that I would finish this conversation, I was talking about consistency. Now, don't before you hang up, turn your phone off and run away from me. Just bear with me. Consistency, if we can call consistency another thing. Look, this damn Invisalign. We can call consistency another thing. We can call it by many names. We can call it having more money, having better health, having better relationships. Anything that requires a shift, anything that requires bigness, would require some level of consistency, some level of it. And what I mean by that is, so if you see somebody fine, but they like worked out to get fine, a new thing is the BBLs and the what do they call it, 360 lipo and all of this. But somebody that worked out over time and they got fine. What happens is they worked out over time and got fine. Like, I've been working out for years. I've been eating cookies at the same time too. So I might not have all the results that I could have if I wasn't eating them damn cookies. I want some Krispy Kreme right now. But don't judge me. I don't judge you. Don't judge me. But it was supposed to be my cheat weekend, or my cheat day this weekend, and Krispy Kreme was crowded and I never got the meal that I wanted for my cheat. So I'm going to have to move that cheating over to the week because I wanted some goddamn Krispy Kreme. So anyway, I'm sorry. But anybody, so even if we take it with Krispy Kreme, if I consistently ate donuts, consistently, like I ate them all the time, I would probably over time have some kind of consequence or ramification from eating donuts all the time. If I invested money into the stock market knowledgeably, because if I consistently invested money into whatever endeavor, real estate, Airbnb, and I just kept putting money into it, but I never figured out if it was a vehicle that was going to make me money, and then I would consistently fail. But if I knew something and I took time to learn something about it, or got with an expert or a mentor about investing in a particular place, and I did it over time, my money would grow. It happens. Like I've been investing. I've been blessed to find out about investing since early 20s. I was getting money since then. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I came across investing, and I started investing very small amounts. And I've spoken about this before. And it allowed me to do a lot of things over the years. So consistency, people hear the word and go, ah! But anything you want, desire, would require or be important for you to learn how to be consistent. Like anything that you do naturally, like natural remedies would require you to do them over time. Like, for instance, green tea. It works too. Like drinking green tea and lime with alkaline or spring water. I don't believe in tap water. So, okay, before you judge me, because I just feel a lot of judgment this morning about my life choices. If you've never tried hot tea with better water, like you drink your tea with tap water, and you've never tried your tea with a higher grade of water, a bottled water, like a bottled spring water or an alkaline water, before you judge me and call me bougie and whatever other names you have gone through your head and talking about I don't know, because I'm a tea drinker. Try it. it tastes completely different. Like if somebody gives me a cup of tap water with my tea, I'm like, what the hell, are you trying to poison me? It just tastes different. But anyway, if you drink green tea every morning, right, and eat a balanced diet, I mean, you don't even have to change a whole lot, but you shift to eating a more balanced diet, you will see a difference in your energy level and your waistline. Consistency. So when we're talking about wanting different things, more money, better relationships, like relationships, I used to really suck at relationships. And then I consistently worked on myself and how I showed up in the world as far as romantic relationships. Now, when I come across dating, it's just a better experience. So anything in life that you want, you must learn a level of consistency. And then where I left off last time is not only learn consistency, especially when it comes to your business and money, but learn how to get good fast. Learn how to consistently get better faster. And I will be vulnerable and transparent here. I don't know how to be lazy. I be looking at people, I'm like, dang, you did what? You later? Wow. I have gotten more laxed with how much building that I do. I used to work a lot. And if I wasn't actively working on a business, I was pouring so much into myself. I think I needed a break, and I took a few months off, but now it's game time, bitch. I take time. And so, but I still, and even then, so here it is. Even though I still read regularly, like a book, not just a fiction novel, but a book that builds my skill. I read articles. I'm listening to podcasts. Now this is laxed. So imagine when I ramp it up. So I'm always building. It's always important for me to be learning and growing. I'm going to say my baby is my best friend. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can understand a baby being a best friend. But when I tell you my bank account got me all the way together and loves on me in a way that nobody has ever. Anyway. But you can have both. And so not only being consistent in what you do, your daily habits should mimic what you say you want. So let's go there. When I'm talking consistency, your daily habits should mimic the life that you want. Like me, like I said, the donuts was supposed to be a cheat meal over the weekend. I ain't get them. The lines were too long. I was like, I ain't standing no donuts. No, and I wanted them donuts. But if I ate those donuts every day, but I'm telling people I want a 6-pack by summer, they'll be like, you lying. You just talking. You don't want that. Or if I told people, I wanted to retire extremely wealthy, all kind of properties and in another country, and I don't do anything daily. I'm not building on my skill. I'm not working. I'm not building a business. You lying. So your daily habits should mimic what you say you want. And your consistency should be growing every day. Like I read, but I heard once that if you grow 1% every day, even a fraction of a percent every day, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. You grow a fraction of I'm sorry if y'all listening. If you grow a fraction of a percent every day, so let's say you grow 1/4% every day, right? In a week or less than a week, you would have grown 1%. And if you did that for 15 weeks, you would have grown 15%. And then another 15%, 30%. You'd have gotten 30% better than when you started. That's what consistency is. But I'm only growing a fraction of a percent. So what do I have to do to grow a fraction of a percent? If you normally cuss people out and wish would every day, and you go out on a Thursday and you say, but today, I ain't cursing nobody out. I'm going to want to. I ain't smacking nobody. I ain't cursing nobody out. You didn't do a whole lot different but shut up. That's all you did. And if you shut up every day, eventually you're gonna desire to shut up. Like your habit is going to be to shut up. Then you're gonna learn how, instead of shutting up, how can I communicate more effectively? And then when you learn how to communicate effectively, how can I help? Like it just grows from there. So I can talk about so many things where consistency is important. Consistency is important. One of the also things when you're talking about your money or your business is how to get good fast. You must get good fast. One of the main things about coaches and mentors, coaches, business coaches, life coaches is we already know how to get good fast because we've done it if you have the right coach. And you get to skip steps. That's what all of my clients, you get to skip steps. So I know how to do something that you're learning how to do. It may have taken me 2 or 3 years. You learn it in 2 or 3 weeks. That's what you pay a coach for. Business, money, even life. Like I had a client, she was really young. We still work together and she was very judgmental. And a few sessions, I got her to realize how damaging that was to her pockets and to her life. And in a few sessions, she literally started to see being judgmental differently. It took me years to figure that out. Years alone. So that's one way you get good fast. Constantly pouring in knowledge and implementing the knowledge is how you get good fast. But whatever you do in consistency, it's not only about repeating the same behaviors every day, but getting really good at the behaviors so that every day you increase them by some percent. Even if it's 0.01%, every day, whatever you're implementing gets better so you can get better fast. The 0.1% is not going to have you get better that fast, but you still, so I'm going to say this, but you still doing way more than a large percentage of the world. Everybody not worrying about getting better every day. And then the last thing for here, because I want to talk about something now is for how to adjust your business, is you do all of these steps. Like, so we talked about how you create your schedule and you make sure your daily schedule aligns to what you say you want. You stop all the judgment. I forgot all these was on here. So, I must really believe these because I keep reading this. I wasn't even looking at my notes. You understand that stopping is not an option. That's so big. That's so big. Like, we all want to quit. We all want to quit. All want to give up and move to Bermuda and sell surfboards. Might just be me with the surfboard. But I think about just moving and being a beach bum. But then I think about the fact that this work brings so much happiness. Like, this is what I do. Like, I would do this from the beach. I have. Ask my clients. I'll be on vacation taking calls. Like, if you are scheduled, don't matter where I am in the world, we getting that thing in. But understanding that stopping is not an option. Like, even if I get tired, even if it looks like it's not working out, I will adjust it. I will bring on experts to help me get better, but I won't quit. Like, some of us quit too much. Some of us quit too easy. I know for me in relationships, I used to quit on all them. I'm just saying, like, this is too complicated. I'm over it. Or, I don't like how you chew. I'm over it. But guess what? I was single for a long, long time. So your habits got to mimic what you say you want. So clearly I liked being single. But you do all of these things. You take a break. And that's something else people don't. You take a break. You realize what worked. You realize what didn't work. You rest your mind. You rest your energy. Especially after a win. And especially after a failure. You rest. You don't give up. You rest. And you don't rest for 2 years. You don't put your business on the side for 2 years and think you're going to come back and you will lose momentum. Rest a couple days, a week or two. I have taken about 30 days off before, especially like after tax season. And be like, look at here, I'm tired. But it is a rest. And even in the rest, I might be planning. I might not be actively working, but I'm planning so that when I jump back in, I can jump back in. And so you rest. We're going to talk about that in a second. You rest and you get back and you hit it hard. That's what you do. And that's how you build consistency in anything in your life. That's how you get your money up. That's how you get your business together. That's how you do all of that. And so that's what we're talking about when we're talking about consistency. I'm